coming out first, fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in last night at 202 pounds, and making his kickboxing debut. Doing it for the dojo, let's hear it for Aaron Topp.
Gentlemen, coming out to the cage right now, we have Aaron Topp. This young man is 48 years old. That's right, 48?
48,
and he's coming out here for his first kickboxing fight ever with that perfect record of 0-0-0. So what do we know?
One of those O's has got to go.
All right, now this man stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 202 pounds on the dot. What do we know about this guy? Where is he training out of?
So I don't know very much about him personally, but he's coming out of Team the Dojo. That's, we'll take it up to David Cage.
His opponent tonight will be fighting out of the black corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 201.5 pounds, also making his kickboxing debut, doing it for One Hit MMA. Let's hear it for Mike Padilla.
All right, now making his way to the cage, we got Mike Padilla, who is 34 years old, making his way out here. He is representing Team One Hit MMA. What do we know about those guys?
One Hit MMA, you've got Aldo Arezia right there behind him, the head coach with the Arezia striking system. Mostly a stand-up team. They do a lot of kickboxing, Muay Thai, but they are an amazing MMA team because they utilize multiple coaches from around the area to get that full mixed martial arts adaptation to everything instead of just being a striking gym. They've got a lot of guys that are actively fighting out of there, so it's great because all of the guys that are fighting, they're training with other guys that are fighting, not just the coaches. So it's a great gym to go to, especially if you're in the that Weber, Davis County area and you're looking for a place to go. I highly recommend it. They're great guys, and you'll definitely get your money's worth out there.
Absolutely. I've always been a really big fan of One Hit MMA striking style. Same with the dojo. They follow the Bang Muay Thai system up there. So both of these guys coming from gyms that have really heavy striking credentials. I'm excited to see how this is going to play out for them in their debut.
All right, so this is a kickboxing match. Now, what are some of the things to take away, rules for kickboxing that would be different than specifically Muay Thai?
So really the biggest rule is the clinches and then no elbows. So you can't really clinch up with the opponent. Muay Thai, you're allowed to hold on for 3 seconds or so.
I think kickboxing is the 3 seconds.
Yeah, my bad,
you can't clench. You can't plumb clench, but you can do. You can tie him up. You can get in a clench around the body, and you can throw strikes, but you can't do a tie plumb.
Yes.
So that's kind of a big one. But yeah, it's 3 seconds, and then the referee will break it up. And then yeah, as you said, the elbows.
Oh, quick start.
A little overcommitted on that kick, dropped down a little bit, but nice energy out of both of these guys.
Yeah, definitely a fast pace to start. Pretty common for debut. You have a lot of jitters behind you. Oh,
ooh,
but Padilla is starting to land some heavy shots.
Mike Padilla's throwing some heavy hands. Great job utilizing the clinch. Aaron Topp gets that break. A lot of aggression and energy coming from Mike Padilla, so I think that was a great move on his part.
Whoa, Aaron Topp opens up with a pretty sweet head kick. It just lands short. Oh, but I think that was...
looks like they're gonna count that one as a knockdown. At least it looks like that, but he's not giving a standing 8 count, so I don't think it's gonna be... he's just giving him a heads up. I don't know...
I think it was because he had dropped Padilla
and
briefly
struck before he was standing up.
Yep.
That makes sense. And I don't think, again, dropping him isn't necessarily...
Yeah.
It kind of looked like he took a hit as he was moving forward and tripped up.
Yeah.
But earlier he kind of did the same thing, throwing that kick, and went onto his side. There's the break. Aaron's doing a great job using that clench to try and create a stoppage.
Yeah, every time, Padilla being the shorter fighter is having to close that range, and when he gets in and makes it a brawl.
Yeah. Oh, no, Padilla's coming in with a lot of aggression. He's very much the more aggressive out of the two.
Definitely going to see if he's able to carry this momentum through the whole fight. Those punches are landing heavy. I can hear them.
Yeah, well, and almost at will, those lefts were landing almost every single time from Aaron Topp. Again, right down the middle, though, Mike Padilla is coming in really heavy.
Yeah, he's having a lot of success in those blitzes.
But you can tell Topp is pretty winded right now, and I think that he's trying to play the smart game, landed those shots from the outside, and when Mike puts that aggression on, he just kind of wraps around the back of the head for a clinch and gets the break.
It's actually surprisingly difficult to fight back and up the whole entire time. So, it's understandable that Aaron Topp would be facing the amount of exhaustion that he is right now.
Yeah, just a bit, right?
Especially with the pace that these guys are putting up for 205-pounders.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'd expect Mike to be a little bit more winded than Aaron, actually, because Mike has been just constantly moving forward like a little whirlwind.
Yeah.
And Aaron's doing a great job of really stopping that with those clinches. I think that he's playing a tactical game.
Yeah. Something I kind of liked here at the end there was we were seeing a lot more leg kicks coming out of Mike Padilla, and that's going to slow down the movement of Aaron Topp and let Mike be able to dictate where he wants the fight to take place. There weren't very many kicks, leg kicks especially, taking place during that first round until the end. So hopefully he's able to keep up with that.
One thing I noticed on the kicks from Mike, he's not really able to get that elevation on those kicks. When he did try throwing a little bit higher to the body, that's when he kind of came off of his other foot for his base leg. So I think that if he utilized more leg kicks, he seems to be throwing a lot more body shots with his legs that I would love to see him not throw, just because he's not getting the elevation to get into that rib cage area and into the liver area to really make it effective. I think that if he would just throw him to the legs, he would really start slowing down Aaron Topp, especially with how winded Aaron's already starting to look.
Absolutely. But Aaron's been doing a good job of staying moving this whole entire match, so hopefully he's able to muster up, in that 1 minute rest he had. Hopefully he's able to continue the same pace he had that past round.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm more interested to see if little low blow there. Unintentional too, you can tell. But again, that goes to kind of what I was talking about. Instead of throwing those body kicks, because he's not getting that elevation, aim more for the leg. Go for that outside thigh or even the calf.
Yeah, there was a couple even in the last round that landed on the belt line that, Aaron was fine with. But
and they were more to the side on the belt line instead of more to the front.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where you got to be careful.
But those leg kicks, they're being underutilized, I think. So if you could, bring those on a lot more, especially following through, like with how Aaron stances when he's backing up.
Yeah, absolutely. And also the way that Mike is, there you go, nice. You see the way that Mike, a lot of times he's thrown those kicks off of punches, or he's set up his punches with those kicks.
Yeah.
I think they would be a lot more effective too as a finisher on a combo to the leg, or even starting up to the leg, because it makes those hands go low and opens up for those shots to the face.
Looks like Aaron's got some powerful kicks and some bruising under the right arm of Padilla.
Ooh! This is a good knockdown. That right hand really dazed him, and that left almost looked like that left was just a little extra to get him to go. It looked like Aaron was about to go over either way. All right, good to go. He's going to move forward, side to side. All right.
Just letting him continue, but Padilla's conditioning is insane. He's still able to keep up the same pace. He doesn't really look that tired.
No, I agree completely, and it's kind of a surprising thing to see, especially it's first kickboxing fight, and with the amount of output that he's put into this fight so far in these 2 rounds, you would expect him to be a lot more winded, and a lot slower, but he's moving at it the entire time. And there you go, the plum that we were talking about earlier. That's what Tyler Thomason, our referee, was just warning Aaron about, is you can't throw knees when you pull the head down like that. You can't plumb. Ooh. I just caught a glance of that bruise you were talking about under the right lat of Mike Padilla.
Pretty nasty foot.
That landed really well. I would love to see Aaron start using those legs a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Using teeps to just keep distance. It's got enough range advantage just to pop up head kicks, and they should probably land fairly successfully.
Right. Well, and Aaron's a good, 6 inches taller than Mike Padilla, so I would love to see him even throw some of those to the leg. Obviously, they've got a lot of impact on him, and he would probably slow Mike Padilla down quite a bit if he landed something that impactful on the meat there of the thigh, or on the outside there. I would expect it to slow him down. But again, Mike seems like a little bit of an animal.
Yeah, he's definitely pressing forward. One thing I did notice kind of near the end there was the power from his punches seemed to be going away a little bit. Still has the same amount of output, still keeping constant pressure, but a little bit less power than he was having in the, especially the first half of that round.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of expect that.
Yeah.
The thing, I'm still impressed that the amount of strikes being thrown, he's still got the same volume, even though the impact is going down. That volume is staying fairly consistent. And impact, you kind of expect that to go down fairly quickly because it's harder to keep that amount of momentum and that amount of volume with that amount of impact. But
yeah,
the fact that he is able to still keep that volume is impressive.
Yeah, usually volume's the first thing to go. So
yeah,
and
because it's so hard once your hands are heavy like that from fighting. It's hard to throw punches continuously anyway, let alone that many punches continuously.
Yeah.
Stringing combos, you watch all the fights later tonight, and you're going to watch how the combos go from being slick to sloppy.
Yep.
And he's still able to keep going. I'm impressed.
Aaron's kicks are coming out, and they sound pretty loud. Oh, he's lost his mouth guard.
Big right, and Mike Padilla chasing Aaron down. He is not letting him off. And you can see Aaron's mouthpiece kind of fell out. He's letting the ref know that his mouthpiece fell out. Give him a second. All right, a little help from assist from the referee, getting that mouthpiece back in and back at it.
Kind of like lets Aaron get back to his range, but Padilla's just quickly able to close that up.
Yeah, he's not letting Aaron maintain that distance. The way that Mike is moving forward with so much aggression just makes it impossible for him.
He's doing really good with that right overhand. That was the one that dropped him earlier, and that just kind of got him again there just momentarily.
Ooh, another big kick right to the same spot, too.
Yeah. I'd just like to see him throw, set up his kicks with his punches, as we were saying Padilla's been doing.
Right. Or land that kick and follow it with a straight right.
Yeah. Ooh. Now we're getting some solid shots out of Aaron Topp.
Kind of what you saw at towards the end of the first round, where Aaron was able to pick those light left hooks, or those inside left hooks, almost at will. Mike's starting to slow down. He's able to land a lot more shots now. He's definitely landing more impactful shots. I think Mike definitely has the volume on this one, but looks like Aaron's landing some heavier shots.
Aaron Topp is now he's starting to string together a lot more combinations.
Right. At this point, it looks like Mike's just piping in.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep walking forward and throwing punches, keep my score count up.
But Aaron's shots are landing really solidly, but I don't know if it was going to be enough to be able to take.
No.
Maybe that round. I think
maybe that round, because he did have some impactful shots. Obviously, we're not judges. We can't say for sure who won that fight, but I would wager, if I was a betting man in a state that had legalized gambling, which we are not in at the moment, I would probably put my money saying that Mike Padilla won that one, at least 2 rounds to 1. With that knockdown, especially, I think that might have been a 10-8 round.
All right, you
we'll see
guys
what the
make
judges
some
say.
noise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's take it to the cage and let's find out.
These guys left it all in the cage. Let's hear it for the red corner, Aaron Topp. Make some noise for the black corner, Mike Padilla. They were trying to end it, but this one went to the judges, so we'll see what they think. You guys talk to your table, figure out what you think, but we don't care because we just listen to the judges. Again, that's fight number 1 of 12, so that's what we're in for tonight. Huge shout out to the sponsor for this one, Jason Jones, Subwoofer Solutions. Been here since the beginning, and this is event number 100. I've got the answers to the test. All right, can I get both fighters to the center of the cage, please? Both fighters to the center of the cage. Do me a favor, gang, make some noise. Here are your scores. Rich Montanez with a score of 29-27. Dennis McMahon with a score of 29-27. Stephen Farragher with a score of 28-28. Your winner by majority decision, Mike Padilla!
All right, everyone, I'm here with your winner, Mike Padilla. Mike, that was a hell of a fight, man. I haven't seen someone throw that much volume all the way through in a while. How are you feeling right now?
I feel tired now.
I was tired watching it, man. How did you keep things going? Did anything happen in that fight that caught you off guard?
Not really. I know he's a tall guy, but I got to get on the inside because I'm a shorter dude. But I have a great corner, I have a great team, so I'm happy for that.
Awesome, man. Is there anyone you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank God, SteelFist, my coach, all my teammates at One Hit, and all my family. They're on here somewhere. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you very much.
All right, man. Are you going to come back out here and do this for us again?
We'll see what happens, see how I feel.
All right, man. I can't blame you for that answer. But either way, thanks so much for coming out. You put on a hell of a show. Everyone give it up for your winner, Mike Padilla!